thing, especially when I saw yesterday that there was, the no kings thing going down, and there's people flipping them off. I'm like, I don't care what your politics are, but come on, man, if you're flipping our military off, I'm the king of the bird. Like, if you're flipping our military off, you're on the wrong side of things, man. So, at the end of the day, I thought it was harmless. I thought it was really cool. I was very appreciative of them coming by, and I hope they got a good smile and made their day a little bit brighter, too.
The military is, looking into this to see, if they did this for their own pleasure.
People don't like him for a reason. Of all the terrible things he's done. If he did nice things, and he had the chance, he became president to do nice things, not hateful, retribution, not just outright mean things. If he did nice things, people would love him. But he's got a problem. He's damaged.
The question is not whether we should be outraged and horrified at what's happening in the United States, but rather, what are we going to do about it? One, it's a constitutionally established right, and it's a right that Trump and his administration are trying to take away from us. So whether it's protesting on the streets, whether it's protesting on social media, however, we need to keep protesting. Two, vote. Not just in the upcoming midterms, although that's very important, but in all of the special elections that happen throughout the year. Three, stop supporting the scumbag corporations who support Trump and ICE. We all know who they are. Boycott them. 4, support the politicians who are dedicated to opposing Trump and ICE. 5, support other activists. Even if we don't agree on everything, we have to stick together right now. As Abraham Lincoln said, a house divided against itself.
Yes, I believe you've seen actor Robert De Niro respond to claim that he suffered from TDS, saying people don't like him for a reason. All of the terrible things he has done. If he did nice things, people will love him, but he got a problem. When you see someone suffering from high TDS, you will clearly see it. Even this musician, Moby demands American boycott companies that support Trump. This is actually what these celebrities are putting out on social media. Now going into these crazy no kings, Trump responded. President Trump just touched the king smear. They call me king now. Do you believe it? No king. I'm sure a king. I can't even get a ballroom approved. If I was a king, I would be doing a lot more. That is savage, right? Simple as that.
Why do you hate Trump? You seem young.
Yeah. Well, I hate Trump because, he's doing everything. He's making it a crime to be trans. He's deporting people who are illegal. People who aren't even immigrants. People who are born here. He's just doing all these horrible, horrible things, and he doesn't even he's denying climate change exists, and then dirty.
How's he making it a crime to be trans?
I've heard that in an article and from some of my friends, but I don't know if that's true or not. But I wouldn't put it past him.
Are you trans?
No, I am not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think there's still trans people. I saw a few in the mall.
I am pansexual, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what does that mean?
It means that I don't really mind gender at all. If I like someone, I like them.
How many genders are there?
I don't know a specific number or anything. Yeah.
Like more than 2?
I would say so, yes.
More than 50?
Maybe. I don't know.
All right. Well, be careful because your sign looks like a pro-life sign.
Okay.
Is that what you were hoping for?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. And why not? Why aren't you pro-life?
Well, I feel like abortions are a necessary thing. I mean, if someone isn't ready for pregnancy, then they should be able to stop it,
Why don't they just not do the thing that gets you pregnant?
Well, maybe they don't have a choice in it.
Majority of cases are women who just don't want the baby and, they consented.
Well, in that case, maybe it was like an accident. They didn't mean for it to happen. I mean, they can, people are still just gonna make love and stuff, so.
But it's kind of like playing the lottery. You consent to win, you consent to lose. So if you're gonna consent to feel like you should consent to the possible outcomes of it, right?
I mean, I guess, but at the same time, if you're not ready for something like that, you shouldn't do it in the first place. I get that. But also, you might not have expected that to happen. So, I mean, people know that there's going to be something that, if people expect that there's going to be something, to stop the pregnancy if it happens, then they should be able to go.
Right. Why is Donald Trump a king?
Because he's nuts.
He smells funny.
For real? Is that a question?
Because he has repeatedly overused,
No King's Day!
No freaking kings!
No kings in the USA!
No King's Day! Woo!
Yeah!
No King's Day!
What are we gonna do to the king?
Gonna shut him down.
How are we gonna shut him down?
Impeachment.
If there's impeachment, that means there's a Congress and Donald Trump can't be a king.
Yes, this is a clear example that these people are clueless. Some are on the street, they don't even know why they're there. They can't even explain to someone why they call Trump king. At some point, when I watched the videos, I was like, I felt ashamed. I don't know if you've seen this. Take a look at these.
Right. Why is Donald Trump a king?
Because he's nuts.
He smells funny.
For real? Is that a question?
Because he has repeatedly overused his.
He's trying to abuse this world and try to make this place all about him.
Why are you asking me this? You know the answer.
What's the answer?
You know it.
What is it?
You know the answer.
So many people showed up.
Imagine if they showed up like this for Kamala.
People showed up for Kamala.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
What is one action that Donald Trump took that is impossible to do under the Constitution, but he did it anyway?
I can't name specific laws, I'm sorry.
I lost a lot of thought on that.
You're a reporter, so why don't you do your homework? Don't ask me.
Went to war.
Legally, he could do that.
He can't.
Putting ice in our cities.
Legally, he could put ice in cities.
I don't really give about legally.
Rename the Kennedy Center.
Which amendment under the Constitution is he prohibited to renaming the Kennedy Center?
I refer you to the New York Times 2 days ago. They had a list of 30 items.
And you read it?
I read it, absolutely.
How serious it is.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
If he was acting like a king, he'd probably try to jail his political opponents.
Of course.
Nick posted this. No king is 100% BS. These demonstrations this weekend were bangroo by George Soros and Levi Sankham through 500 NGOs with a $3 billion yearly budget. These two needed to be jailed a long time ago for funding domestic terrorism. It is a shame they are free. If you've been watching this channel, you realize I posted something like this. Yeah, where this lady actually did a compilation of all the people that funded these demonstrations that we saw. At the end of the day, there are still some Democrats that came out struggling to say nobody was paid, things like this. And the evidence keep piling up. They struggle every single day to refuse.
I went around and asked people who are not work at Fox, friends of mine, whatever. Hard to believe I have them. Nobody even knew that this was going on. The only reason why we know this is because we get tons and tons of clips on X that are absolutely hilarious. The Mad Max lady, we're covering her tonight on my show. But I mean, this is what this really is. This is group therapy designed as public theater. And what does it accomplish? It doesn't accomplish anything because, like, the very worst self-help, it's self-indulgent. If you were to observe it, you don't come out of it as an outsider and think, wow, that made my day better.
There is something, I don't know if you've realized with this No King demonstration that these people put out every single time. If you realize this is the third No Kings they have put out, and try to see if you will realize if they have achieved something. I want you to know
that it's mostly people who look like you and I, and I just
it is not for black people, for people of color to get out on the street.
This aspect of Democrat, like 8 million people show up.
Office. Would you like J.D. Vance to be the president?
No, I would not.
Okay.
Yeah, I would not.
Okay.
No.
Who would you like to be the president?
Kamala Harris right now.
They hate it hurts their ego, and it gets people going.
Hi, everyone. I do want to say, it was an amazing thing to see over the weekend.
But can you translate this to the voting booth?
It would deceive you to believe that you've already won. This is the mentality Democrats are having right now. The simple truth is they're organizing all these things just to draw it toward the midterm, so to stir up people, their base. This is all they're doing. There is nothing like Trump is a king. I want to appreciate people sharing out the videos. God bless you abundantly. As of the short clips, that is for the white algorithm. You can always skip.
Yes, you do. Do you want?
What?
It's important for us to show up in New York. Kings in Austin, Texas. I want to show you.
What is this? My 600-pound?
Yeah. And
that Trump laid in the State of the Union address.
To get here. Trump! Go Trump! Hey, Murphy, you're scumbag. Thanks, man.
Our chamber is chanting USA. Philip.
He utilized almost like these game show type moments where you're seeing awards being presented.
Just so and did not shake her hand there.
Here's the video. He shook everyone's hand. Everyone. Here's the Chief Justice. All of them got their hands shaken. To the point where they had to come back on the air and say this in stop 33.
But we should point out as he walks in, he's pretty close to the justices again as he comes.
Other than illegal on either of those two, I think they took his bait.
Can take away from the joyous moment as all Americans. And why are they putting a medal?
Oh, he's already under scrutiny for 1,000 reasons. Carol Patel posted this on X.
Job.
I get suspicious when any
person's home. It's very easy to.
This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today.
The country's in such emotional turmoil.
And Republicans on both sides.
You're so amazing. And wasn't it so great?
When it can be hard to hope.
Hey, girl.
Day we wake up.